Hi, I have a list of mobile phones with different brands here. If I click on any of the brand name, then subsequently model number appears here. This is called dependent drop-down list. This will be really helpful in case if you have multiple line items under a heading. Let's try to learn how we can create this. As I told you, I have taken sample worksheet here. So I have two brand names, iPhone and Samsung. Then different products are listed under each brand. Now let's format it in a better way. Select it or just press Ctrl A. Then after that you need to go to insert and then make it as a table. Then click on my table has headers because we have headers available. So then click OK. Right, so why we are using table? Because it has a lot of benefits. So if you want to add more items, then it automatically become automatically part of the table, so you don't need to manually add it, right? So that's one of the benefits. Also, if you have another brand which you want to use, like a Huawei, which you want to add it, and you can add it and it become part of the table, right? We'll see in detail in going forward, like how we can use it and what are the benefits. Now next step is to group the data. In order to do that, select the items under each category and then rename it. Now I'm renaming it as iPhone for all those models. What we are trying to do here is to give a name for those selected items. So if you select iPhone, it will pop up the models under iPhone brand. Then similarly, I will select the items under the Samsung and name it as Samsung. So those selected items will have a name as Samsung. So anywhere we refer Samsung, then those selection will appear. I'll show you how it works when we are creating the dependent list. Right now, next thing which we need to create is to put the brand one table, like a brand name and then model name. So I'm writing as brand, so underneath that I need to get models, so I'll write model here, right? So I'll just format it. So let me just format the table. So I'll just put a border, I'll color code it yellow, bold it and increase a little bit font size. And now I need to get the brand names here. So in order to do that, what you need to go to data and click on data validation and select a list. After that, I need to select the brand names here. So Samsung and iPhone, I'll select it here. And so I want to show those two items as a drop down list. Okay, so after that I'll just press OK. Now if you can see here, I can see both of iPhone and Samsung here. So if I'm changing iPhone, so subsequently I want to see the model number here, right? So or if I can change it to Samsung, then also the more Samsung model need to show the same thing, which I need to go to data validation, make it as a list. Right, here is the trick. So I need to put equal to indirect. I'll write indirect. That's the formula which we want to use. Open the bracket. After that I'll select the cell. So here I need to select the cell where I have created a drop down list for the brands. Click on the brand name, right? Close the bracket. Right now if I select iPhone, then iPhone brands or model numbers are appearing here. Right, if I change to Samsung, then you can see the model number changes, right? This will be very useful when you're creating a report which has dependent data, right? So if you want to add one more data to here, right? For example, Huawei. I'm just randomly adding a few names under Huawei. So I'm just writing A or B, B, C, C, right? So I just fill it up the table. Similar to what we have done before, I'll select the cells and I'll name it as Huawei, right, to give a reference. So the name Huawei has been written over here. So after that press enter, right? This selection has been made. Now we have iPhone and Samsung here, right? So I want to add the Huawei button here. Then if I click on Huawei, the model number should appear down here. Okay, So in order to do that, we'll back to the similar step which we have done before. What we need to do is to just click on the Samsung, the brand name. After, to go to data and data validation, and now the selection which we have it for Samsung and Samsung and iPhone, which will be extend to Huawei. So we'll make the changes, just remove it, and then after that you just drag and select those heading, click on the apply, and then OK. So Huawei appears here. Once I click on Huawei, the model number for Huawei appears here automatically. Right? I hope this video is helpful. Please share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and follow on TikTok. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.